Hey guys, this is Keiko Vlogs here, and today is a motivational speech that we haven't had in a while. Mr. Munchie isn't here, but his link will be in the description down below because he was usually the one who did this with me, but we haven't been able to correspond our schedules in a while. Today's motivational speech, I don't even want to call it this. I want to call it, we can call it motivational speech. Put in the comments down below if you want that, or if you want to call it just basically a heart-to-heart talk. We can make some word for that. Just put it down in the description down below. Or we'll just stick with motivational speech or whatever I feel like saying. Anyways, today's topic is physical appearance. So, a lot rides on physical appearance, at least in America, where I'm from. And what you look like really does matter to people. To me, I know when I first see someone, my instinct is to judge. And it's terrible, and I've gotten better at it. Because I know that if someone saw me, they're going to judge me right away for my hair, for my skin color, for the way I may sound when I talk, for my weight, things like that. You could be judged really easily. And I haven't been judging people like that in a while, but physical appearance is a huge thing in America. If you're not pretty, you don't fit into this group. If you're fat, you don't fit into this group. If you're good at something, you don't fit into this group. If you're considered smart, you don't fit into all of these different groups. There's so many standards, and there's so many double standards. And I haven't lived long enough to say that I have personal experience with everything that I'm going to be talking about. I do have experience with some of these things, but in my life, I've never been bullied because I don't let myself be bullied. I try to figure out things to turn into something positive. I try to become friends with as many people as I can in order to be able to stand up and say that I'm going to be different, but I can be different in a way where I'm not an outcast, where I can still be myself and still have friends and not have to be casted into this group. And why can't I be casted into these groups, like multiple groups, and not just one? If you're someone who is getting judged because of your appearance, that is never the right thing to do. And for that person, you're hurting someone, like they're hurting you. Okay, I'm going to talk in your perspective. They're hurting you if they're saying, okay, you look mentally unstable, so I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. I'm just going to kind of veer away from you because you look like you're not good for me. And what if that person just has a really bad disability, and if you spent the time instead of walking away to go and talk to them and try to make their day, they could one day become your best friend. Or, you may have amazing opportunities. What if that person was only posing like that to see the human eye's opinion? And, people you never know can do that all the time. People can go out on the streets, pretend, I see a lot of YouTubers, okay? They go out on the streets, Phisical mainly, and he'll pretend or have someone pretend to be, like one time he did a homeless kid experiment to see what people would do if there was a homeless kid on the street. As soon as people saw this homeless kid, they looked at him and then looked away. Probably because they thought this kid was just trying to get money for someone. Okay, and then this kid had baggy clothes on, a beat up face. They could have thought this kid got into a lot of trouble and all these different things. But if they went up to that kid and said, what do you need? Can I help you with something? You don't always have to give someone money, but you can give them encouragement. If you don't have anything to give, or if you don't want to give anything, you can at least give some of your time that you're using to walk down this street and use it to talk to them. And basically, no one came up to the boy. Someone called Fusi disgusting when they realized what he was doing. And at the end, close to the end, a man came up, went to the boy, and gave him a couple of bucks and started to walk away. Since this was an experiment, Fusi caught up with the guy and he said, wait, it was just an experiment. We wanted to see how the human kind was. And I found that inspirational. It was some of the first videos I'd ever watched of Fusi, and or Yusuf. I like calling him Yusuf. That I first watched of Yusuf, and it made me feel good. It made me see how some people out there are still good, because we're surrounded by a lot of negativity. Going back to the physical appearance, of what, like, if someone sees you out there and you have these expensive clothes and you look like you have an aurora of class, immediately when people think of class, a lot of people think of those people from the movies who are jocks and judging people, the pretty girls. Not every girl that is pretty, or not every person that plays sports who is a boy most of the time, called a jock and a pretty girl. Not always are they going to be like that in the movie. Most of the time they aren't. I play sports, and I know a lot of people who could be counted as in that group of popular girls and then popular boys, but they're not like the movies. And the people who are like the movies, they're living in a life where they don't understand how this is going to be. Because life isn't going to hand you money, okay? Not unless you're the ruler of the world. As in ruler, I mean creator. If you believe in a creator, if you don't, then this should mean even more to you, even though I believe in a creator. It's not going to hand you money. People always say money doesn't grow physically on trees. It won't grow dollar bills and put in the palm of your hand. You have to work for it. And if you're one of those people who just rely on having people like you because of your physical appearance, then really, you're not going to have any success in the world. That's just that's a fact, I'm pretty sure. If you don't agree with that fact, tell me why in the comments. But I think that fact cannot be proven wrong, because you will have no experience in knowing people, actually knowing people. And I just think it's ridiculous that people judge on physical appearance, and especially when people judge on what color you look. Or what color your hair is, or how your hair is. Like, guys, my hair is different. It's unique. It's not what you would see every day. And I've had this hairstyle since I was really little. And the reason why I've had this is because I'm too afraid to change so many things about me, that it goes back to the physical appearance. I'm going to look so much different. Like, you guys don't know, or you may know, I might have said this, I wear glasses. Or I don't really wear them, I have them, I need them. But I can never work up the nerve enough to go into school, put them on, and make myself look different. Or take my hair out and make myself look different. I'm always holding my breath if I change something, if I feel like I did something wrong, an awkward situation. It's just, physical appearance is a huge thing. Guys, I know I kind of rambled on. I haven't done a motivational speech in a while, and I was just about to watch Mr. Munchie's, or Crappy Raps, whichever one you would like to say, his video on, I actually forget what it was on, guys, but it was on a really good topic. It was a motivational speech, and as I was watching, I was like, I need to do this. So I just brought up my UCam, and I was like, okay, we're going to record, but what am I going to record about? I pressed the recording button, and right as I pressed it, as it was loading up to start recording, I was like, yes, physical appearance, because I have some experience with that, not like others, but physical experience to know enough that I am different. Anyways, I just wanted to express my feelings to you guys like that. I love y'all, and hit that like button, subscribe, go check out Mr. Munchie's, both of his channels, his gaming channel and his vlogging channel. Check out my gaming channel, and look up Lucy if you can. I love y'all, and goodbye.